Well, hi everyone. So I've got this header here that has been sitting outside for I don't even know how long. This is a pace setter header for an AMC inline 6. And I'm going to clean it up with some SOS pads, to be honest. We're going to use a few of these because this is a long tube header. But yeah, basically, all you do, get your SOS, get it nice and wet, and just start rubbing away here. And like it takes time, to be honest. It's not the most efficient way to do this, but it is a way to do it. Because like the probably best way to clean these up without just like sandblasting them would be to use electrolysis. Actually, oddly enough, that would work out pretty good, I think. Here, let's move that a little bit down. There we go. So you can see, slowly but surely, you know, it's getting all cleaned up. But like this is going to take quite a long time. I don't know how long I'll be live on here for, but we'll see. To be honest, we shall see. Because like the beauty of this is it just takes time. Oh, that works too. I just trying to think if I have a wire brush or not. I might, but this is just a method that like if you just have SOS pads around, you can get it right back down to that. And like, and oddly enough, on this header, you could actually use a wire wheel like that quite easily. Like this is a pace setter header from a AMC straight 6. It's been sitting outside for I don't even know how long, but slowly getting there. Let's just see really quick. After just that little tiny bit of scrubbing, because this has been outside for, well, this was out at Greg's, and I grabbed it and decided I'm going to clean this thing up. Oh, that's already way better. Yeah, it's still not perfect. And who knows? This might not fully work, the SOS thing. And actually, what I should do, you know what? Really quick, I'm just going to run inside. And I am going to grab... that can work. The only problem with that is that could eat away at it too easily. So that's one of the problems there. But actually, because I should have done this before I started scrubbing with the SOS, is I'm just going to spray it down with some Lysol and wipe it off. It just makes this process a little better. Because that way I'm not just getting a bunch of dirt and stuff like that on my, on it. But yeah, because other than a little bit of welding that needs to be done on this header is in fantastic shape. Considering when you hear about, headers, they don't last at all. Well, this one has. And it's quite awesome, to be honest, to see that this one has actually survived as long as it has. Because this header is probably 30 or 40 years old, to be honest. I'd have no doubt about it. And like I said, it's an AMC straight 6 header, I'm pretty sure. And, Greg actually offered this up to me a couple of years ago and said, is this a header you could use? And I told him, no, I wouldn't be able to, actually not in my car, because the header's on the wrong side. If this was on the other side, I could potentially modify it to make it work on my car, but sadly, it's on the wrong side. Slowly but surely. Because, yeah, like, a wire wheel definitely works better than this. But I don't think I have a wire wheel. I'd have to look, but I don't think I do, to be honest. If I was up in Edmonton, different story. Hell, if I was up in Edmonton, I could just get this thing sandblasted, but for relatively cheap. Because actually, something I wanna. There is a ID tag on it that I kind of want to see if I can decode it because it's quite rusty. So let's just do this. Because like there are multiple ways you can restore a header. You can do what I'm doing, which is the very, very slow method. You can, like what was mentioned in chat, soak it in vinegar. You can also wire wheel it. And you can also do a process called electrolysis, which all it requires is a big tub, baking soda, a power source, and 2 pieces of metal. Preferably copper wire as well, but that's not necessary. And it's just cool, right? Just to see this sort of process take place. Because just this little bit that I've already done, I can already see a difference. Not a big difference, but a bit of a difference. And who knows? This rust might be a little too deep, though, for this as well. Like, it wouldn't shock me if it was. See, the only problem with SOS pads is that soap gets stuck in your hands from it. There we go. Let's take a look at that now. See how it looks. Well, there you go. It's a little more legible. Let's see, because this says pace setter. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, pace setter headers, carb number D439-5, and it says 70-1191. So that's cool that I can read that now, because it was not very legible before, and now it's much better. Yeah, just slowly but surely. It's just kind of cool. And I like to, restore headers. You just see it transform like that, and then, you instantly add value to it. It just takes a lot of patience, though, and a lot of people don't have the patience. That's why they just wire wheel it. And wire wheeling works just fine. You just got to be careful wire wheeling, because you can actually take off too much material that way. Because yeah, like you could just sandblast these too, but again, I don't have a sandblaster, so I wish I did, because there'd be so much stuff I'd be sandblasting all the time. I'd offer sandblasting services to people if I have them, but I just don't, because that's one of those things. Like, there's lots of stuff in my car that could be sandblasted right now. Make it look a little better. And also, I hope you guys did enjoy that stream I did earlier. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely looking better now. Wow, it's quite legible now compared to where it was before. So it's coming along pretty good. Pretty darn good. And I might not get this perfect, but, we'll see. And because when I thought about potentially painting these too, but I don't think I'll do that. I would need to get some header paint for it. But see, and something, because I could ask... Well, let's just see. Do I have a wire wheel? I might. Let me just double check. Ugh. How many paper towels you use doing this, though? Just, ugh, it's awful. You can see where I've actually done it though, so that's cool. Let's see. Maybe I can. I'll just see if I do have a wire wheel because I might. Because I think I got actually a care package from a friend of mine that had a wire wheel in it. Come to think of it. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it will. This might not be the right medium for it, but screw it. We'll end with this little thing. And it's like the perfect size. I'll work on this. Oh yeah. There we go, see? It's all nice and shiny already. That one little spot there. Ah. Oh, there you go. Way better. That's actually working a treat. It's nice actually that I have this little attachment. It's not perfect, but it does the job. No, hang on. I need to tighten this back up. Because also, like, I don't want to make too much noise right now because it's not. If this was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's one thing, but it's like 8 o'clock at night. So, and there are people that obviously get up really early and stuff. So, because actually, come to think of it, my angle grinder does have. Oh wait, no, it's got a cut off disc on it, and I can't quite get the stupid thing off. So. Wow. See? Nice and shiny. Like, I'm not going to get this perfect, but I'm going to get it looking a lot better than it does. So, and this is actually a treat. Much better than SOS. way better because, you know, this looked like that before. And yeah, you can, the label's a lot better because I'm not going to get it all off, but I'm going to get the bulk of it off. So, and it's just something, again, I don't really do that often. I've cleaned up like one set of headers, but I didn't use power tools. No, it's just cool. Like, just to clean it up. Actually, it's something I should do. Hang on, before I continue, because there's a lot of rust particles floating around. I'm going to grab some safety glasses and a mask. It's just going to be a, you know, like a medical mask, but it'll work. There we go, just so that I'm fogging these up pretty bad. Most of they're just, oh, hang on. There's something on them. That's what it was. I thought I was fogging them up. And the only reason why I'm wearing a mask is because of all the rust particles and stuff, because I started doing it and realized, oh, this stuff's floating around quite a bit. It's all over my clothes, which is fine. Need to clean the stuff anyways. Hang on 1 second there, folks. Apologies. But, like, this is a header that, you know, can be used in a lot of different years and stuff. Because if this is what I think it is, because I think it's an AMC header. I could do the research. And, okay, yeah, no. These are just fogging up too bad with the mask, so screw it. There we go. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. Yeah, it's working. It's definitely working. It's amazing how well that works. You know, and then there's like some shoddy welds that are on this, and it's only because Well, somebody was not using a TIG welder, I'll tell you that. That's a MIG. Or, actually, that's flux core, it's not even MIG. On that, which would never properly stick, to be honest. That would just fall apart, so, like, it needs to be re-TIG welded. But this header, once I'm done cleaning it up, I can probably sell it for $200-300 maybe. And that's because somebody just has to fix the welds on it and then coat it. Because this is probably, being a pace setter long tube header, I would assume that this is a, I don't know, probably a $600 header. Brand new, so if they still make it, I don't know if they do. Because some of this won't come off with this. There are just some areas where it's just not digging into it, but that's okay though. Like I said, I just want to get it looking a lot better than it is, because if it's just a little bit shiny, people will see the potential in it, as opposed to if I just sold it like this, it'd be worth maybe $50. But I put a couple hours into it, and it's worth a lot more. So that's the whole plan here, because I can't use this header, otherwise I just clean it up and keep it. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's working pretty good. And the one thing is, because if I was using an angle grinder on this, I wouldn't be able to touch this afterwards, but because this is just essentially, it's just sandpaper, I can, because it doesn't really transfer much for heat at all. So it's pretty cool. And actually something, because I should check on this periodically, because the one thing is, with having it like this, it's very difficult to keep up with the chat, just because of where everything is. So, but cleaning up very well so far. There we go. It's getting there, slowly but surely. But yeah, already, like just only working on this for doing this for maybe 15 minutes, so the total 25 minutes I've been live. It's transformed already just in that area. Now, and of course, it's not perfect because I still need to, do it to the rest of it. But I am quite pleased with how this is coming out so far. I can have this whole thing done in like maybe about an hour. Without it being just absolutely perfect, of course. There we go. Now, here's something that's interesting, because it has this plug here. And I wonder, is that for an EGR? I wonder that. Because that would make sense if that's for emissions, if this happens to be a California compliant header. Because yeah, like up here, we don't need it here in Alberta, but that's interesting to see that, to be honest, because I was trying to figure out what that was, and then all of a sudden it just dawned on me of what that could potentially be for, like I said, emissions. Unless that's maybe for like a heat riser as well for a carburetor for the choke, possibly. It could be that too. It's beautiful. I am amazed at how well this is coming out. Makes sense, but just surprised. Because yeah, I want to get the top sort of surface here done first, and then I'll flip it over and do the bottom of it. This makes more sense. Definitely looking really, really good. And see, now, the only catch with this is that once it's this bare metal like this, you don't want to get it wet because it could actually flash rust. So you just want to be careful because, like, doing this, it's taking off that surface rust. And, like, because these headers are in fantastic shape, to be honest. Like, there's no dents in them at all, and they've just been sitting outside, which is amazing that they've held up this well. Because, the only issue, like I mentioned, are these really bad welds. Because you take a look down here. And now, I am no queen at welding exhaust at all. In fact, I'm quite poor at it. But if you see these welds here, right, you just see how blobbed up that is. And over here, too. Right? So, there is some patching to be done. And actually, maybe I can talk to my neighbor about maybe seeing if he can weld these back up once I am finished here. I'm really digging this. Yeah. And honestly, this isn't too bad. Like, I mean, it's only because of the temperature out here that's not really that bad, but it's pretty darn good. But like I said, I won't get it perfect, but I'll get it looking a lot better than it is. And then maybe I can find somebody with a sandblaster that I can just finish the rest of it, and maybe I can get Nat's boyfriend and maybe powder coat these actually. And then boom, you got all the value back in them. And you can sell them, like, I wouldn't sell them for what they sold new, which is, I'm assuming, around $600. Or at least what you can buy them now for new. If they still make this header, I don't know if they do. Because Pacesetter, like, while they're around, don't get me wrong, you just don't see Pacesetter headers very often. Especially in an inline 6, usually for inline 6s, you see off, or, trying to actually think who all makes headers for inline 6s. Not many people. Like Aussie Speed and stuff like that. Even potentially Offenhauser, they don't make headers, I don't think, but regardless, maybe BBK, and even then, doubtful. Okay. Now, let's list this. My drill's starting to die, but that's okay. I have 2 more batteries for this one, and then I have another drill as well, so should be fine to finish this, I would think. Alright, this drill's dying, so let me go find another battery for it. Give me 1 moment. Oh, the header's looking real damn good, too. Quite pleased with that overall. And all the rust on my pants. way there. There we go. Oh, just like that. Woo. Perfect. Yeah, this is working out pretty good overall. There's some spots that I'm not gonna be able to get to, but that's why, like I said, this is gonna be like maybe about a 70 or 80% job of just getting the rust off these, to be honest. And it's working out pretty good so far. There we go. It's definitely looking much better. 40 minutes in, and you know, I've made a lot of progress on this. So pretty happy with that so far. Like I said, I'm not gonna get it perfect. I'm gonna just getting it looking a lot better than it currently is. And that's just the goal, because to fully restore these, I would need to sandblast them probably, like properly. So yeah, just get this one. All cleaned up. Yeah, looking real good. Cause yeah, if you haven't seen, the other side of this, like, look at how good that's looking so far. Right? Again, it's not perfect. I still need to like get these two, but I'm not gonna be able to get these ones too far. Like basically, I can get it about 75% of this one, and closer to like maybe 30% of this one sanded. Because any of the ones to overlap, I can't reach my tool in there. Right? So that's the problem with this, but we're getting there. And will I finish this tonight? Maybe not. We'll see. Depends on how cold it gets out here, to be honest, and how tired I get just doing it. Nice and shiny. Who knows? This might be an ASMR thing for some of y'all. Whew. That is tiring. I don't have like high energy levels, so just even running this drill like this, and it's taking quite a bit of energy, which is stupid. They shouldn't take hardly any energy whatsoever, but welcome to having low energy levels, period. Looking real good. Like, I won't be working on this for too much longer, because like I said, I'm running out of energy, but I'll try and make it to at least an hour here. I'm at 48 minutes, and this thing is close to being, well, at least as far as I can get it with the equipment I have. Hmm. There we go. let's just take a look here. Oh, hey, sorry, Scott. I did not see your comment. That was 10 minutes ago. Sorry, I can't pay attention to, because on a phone, the one issue, oh my god, look at how dirty my hands are. I really got a bucket of water over here, so I can just clean it really quick. But the one thing is, when I'm doing this, I can't really see the chat that well. And when your messages pop up, they actually disappear when you're on a phone. If you're on computer, they don't. So you have to kind of just reset it every so often, just to check to see what did I miss. It's a dumb system. God, that thing sounded like whatever that was. That just does not sound that good. Sound like a weed whacker, but you know, like on steroids. It was a car, but not a pleasant sound. There we go. Looking pretty darn good. I'm quite happy with it. Looking pretty good so far. Let's tackle the bottom of these properly. Like this long one especially is one that, because I can clean this one majority of this one, but damn exhaust clamp. Exhaust clamp is a little sharp. Yeah, let's just. I know. It's a little better. Ah. Alright. Yeah. No, it's kind of pretty darn good so far. Again, still a lot more to do, but I'm very happy with the progress of this so far. This takes a lot of energy out of me, and that's the sad part because it's not really that. Um, it shouldn't, you know. This should really be minimal effort, and I'm getting very exhausted just doing this, which is sad. I shouldn't be because it's just holding a drill and you let the tool do the work. You don't push into this because otherwise you're just gonna destroy the sandpaper on the end of this because that's what it is. This is just straight up sandpaper type. That's all it is. And this is what it's designed for. But again, you let the tool do the work. You don't do the work because otherwise you can burn out a tool actually quite easily, or you can destroy the bit. So you don't want to do that. Whew. You know what? I might, as much as there's a lot more to do on this, I might just leave it here for now. Like we got a lot done in an hour. Like look at that. Again, still a lot more to do, and it's not perfectly shiny yet, but it's definitely looking a lot better. And there's a lot of potential in this header, right? So, and that's what I'm trying to bring out is the potential, so that somebody can look at this and go, "Hey, I can just spend an extra hour or so on this, and if they wanted to, they can get it ceramic coated. Although I can also offer that service as well because I have a friend that could do it, and I could just say, hey, talk to him, and who knows, maybe he'll throw a couple bucks my way, and then yeah, and I can sell it to Buddy, and then yeah, go from there. Because yeah, this is exhausting. So, anyways, I hope this was, I don't know, maybe fun, therapeutic, something like that. Who knows for sure? But yeah, I'm gonna look up the because this is the tag here. I'm gonna look that up and see what does it come back as. Is this a what I think it is? Is this an AMC inline six header that is for emissions compliant, or what is this? So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh.